Welcome back, everyone. Another way to send information to the server is via path variables. And path variables are actually part of the URL instead of being attached at the end like query parameters. So for example, let's go to our Java fundamentals track and let's just see what's going on here. So we don't see any question marks and we have all these numbers here in between the slashes. So all these things here can be considered path variables. For example, number 59, 5,436, and 33,249. So how can we implement path variables in Java Spring? Well, very same concept. If I open Spring, now instead of saying add request param and save it into a variable called search query, I'm gonna have add path variable and save it to a variable called track or module or lesson. Okay, so how do we pick up our path variables? Now in the request mapping, we have to say in between the slashes what those path variables are going to be named. So you can see that I'm using the curly braces here. So curly braces track will be picked up by this path variable track. Curly braces module by this path variable, and lesson with this path variable. The names of the actual variable that we're going to use in our method, they could be named anything, okay? But it's just convention to name them the same thing, but you don't have to if it gets confusing. Now I have this return and just this big string. So let's see what happens. And I'm going to copy paste this at the end of the URL, and let's go here. So you can see that now the track is 59, the module is this number, and the lesson is this number. So if we change the track, for example, to 120, then that's the number that we have. Okay, so path variables are a little different than query parameters where it's part of the URL. So it's not attached at the end after the question mark. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.